Good morning, everybody. It's Carmine here with Bedhead Fitness, and we're in our morning Smart Circuit. Today, in our morning Smart Circuit, we're going to focus on a few things. One is going to be a strong core focus. Another will be a strong pectoralis and deltoid focus. So, shoulders and chest, especially pectoralis minor, your upper chest up here. It's going to be rotational core, so we're going to be traveling across the waist, not just center abs, but also transverse abdominal, serratus, obliques, all of those good guys there. When we are in rotational movements, keep in mind that we're always involving the back extensors, and those muscles are complementary. The front of your waist and the back of your lower back, those two muscle groups work in acceleration and deceleration together, stabilizing each other and assisting each other in different situations. So it's never good enough to have one strong but not the other. The tool we're using today has been the tool that I've been running with since the start. It's simply a 10-pound hybrid kettlebell. So there's lots of different ways to hold it. It sort of fits in your fist like this for a press. You can hold it for a row. It has a rounded side if you want to just swing it like a kettlebell. But it's only 10 pounds. But it's going to be more than sufficient to get the muscular stimulation I need out of the workout today. So the three motions that we're going to do are going to, the most important thing is we're going to be working from a Russian twist position. So from the Russian twist position, in your Russian twist position, I always want you guys to keep in mind that you want your knees parallel. Don't let them drift out. Even if it's hard work to keep them rotated in, and you're using your adductor and other muscle groups in your hip to keep rotated in, be sure you are. The other thing is, don't hunch over. So I have kind of a dark shirt on. I might even take my shirt off in order for you to see it better. If we're hunched over, then we're not effectively engaging the abs. As soon as I come to full posture and my shoulders are up entirely, my shoulders are behind my hips and my abs are engaged the entire time. And that's why it's so crucial. So in our first movement here, all we're going to be doing is a modified Russian twist, which you've seen accomplished like this. Except what we're going to do is press the dumbbell up overhead, take it to the other side, and switch it back over. The further it travels away from my body, the more my other side of my waist is engaged. So with the motion, we're in a good Russian twist position. We're pressing up and over. I meet in the middle, coming down. If I go too quickly, I will tip. Already feeling my waist hard at work. It's not a heavy weight for me, but I can feel my chest and deltoids at work as well. And I can feel the work from holding the Russian twist intact. So just to get a better view of the Russian twist position, excuse me, you're going to see this hat quite a bit because it started to turn cold here in the east. I'll give you a different view on the Russian twist here. So hunched over, not an effective position, but pulled up an effective position. So again, Coming up and over, keeping full posture, lowering, up, over, lowering. Not allowing myself to fall down here and not allowing my knees to come out. So I'd want to be here. That's what would feel comfortable to me, but this is the position you want to be in. Traveling from there, we're going to move into a moving plank or moving push-up plank. So I'm not going to be center camera here, but if you see I'm in a high plank. So that means I have a nice straight line. Glutes are tight. Very important to your plank. When your glutes are tight in your plank, it's helping adjust some small posture problems that might enact. So you don't want to be lazy with your bottom and your planks. Make sure that you're, along with keeping your core tight and keeping a really straight body position, that your glutes are also tight. So remember, when I'm in my high plank, I'm in a nice straight position and my shoulders are over my hands and I have a straight line from my shoulder to my hip to my ankle. So with that out of the way, you know, initially I've talked about it, sometimes our planks start at the elbow, and then as soon as you're able to, we want to make it up to this position here, the high plank or a push-up position. From there, what's going to happen is I'm going to move one hand and one foot, travel, stop in a good plank. I'm never going to change how good my plank is. So I'm just moving across, and if you take a look, what happens is my deltoids and my pecs are activated without a push-up. Now for my fitness level, I'm going to add the push-up and travel across. Now, don't be scared if you're not at the push-up point yet to travel without the push-up, or abbreviate the push-up. Make a smaller push-up so you're able to accomplish the movement. Glutes tight. Great thing about that motion there, it is a full body motion. So my heart rate is still climbing, but it is climbing. So heart rate is elevated. So I want to move into lower body, but I don't want to give up on the muscle groups we already had involved. So you always have lunges and squats available to you for a home workout, and you have your entire body weight to use with that. So we won't need additional resistance with this. This is a very challenging single leg version of a squat. So what's going to happen is I'm going to support myself initially from 4 points, and I'm going to have one foot planted on the ground. I want my knee on the ground leg to bend 90 degrees at least, and I'm going to extend and kick away. While this is happening, I'm forcing those muscles from my chest and deltoids that were just used in the other motion to stay at work. I'm going to reverse the angle and give you a different look as well. So again, you want that same plank position. You want to have your foot placement so that your knee is going to bend at least 90 degrees, and you're going to kick away. And I've given you a look, but the lighting is better on this side, so I'm going to return it back over here. So I did 15 aside on that. Lots of heat in my quadriceps. My calves were at use as well. And the added benefit of that last movement is there's a lot of dynamic flexibility to it. So just by going through the motion, you will be lengthening your hamstring in your leg extension. So try to make it a distinct effort to push your leg a good distance away from your body. And I forgot, but I'm going to quickly do my chin-ups. So much different there when they're not the first thing that you do in the morning. So try to make the workout last 20 minutes and be careful with your nutrition throughout the day. Try to implement your daily nutrition tip and have a fantastic fitness day.